So I just read Dark Detective issue 3 from DC Future State, and honestly, it's good, but it's not as good as the previous two have been. The art is fantastic. Dan Mora, obviously, can't go wrong. The cover's really good. We've got the meeting of the two Bats, the next Batman, who we now know is Jace, and Bruce Wayne. And their meeting in the book is gorgeously drawn, absolutely gorgeous. We start out and someone's playing a golf game, or rather the game is kind of on pause because we find out the player, Carl Bennington, has been murdered, shot in his own home while he was playing virtual reality golf. Sucks for him. The writer is Mariko Tamaki. Big surprise that she's actually half decent at writing Batman. Shocker of all shocks. Dan Mora is on the art and the cover, and Geordie Belair is the colours. So overall, it's not bad. It's good. I think this might be Catwoman up here. Maybe a little nod to Catwoman. We don't see anything more of her in the book. It's just a silhouette of a woman with a cat, but made me think of Catwoman. So this guy's dead, and Bruce wants to find out why he was killed, because he's obviously doing his Batman work. He found out that there are tiny little drones going around Gotham just watching everyone. It's these little things. He's now figured out a way to see them. He's using these new goggles that he's created. So he's catching them and he's trying to hack them basically, but every time he catches them they blow up, so he's having a bit of a trouble. He manages to get a couple, and just when he's leaving he lands in an alley, and who should be there but the next Batman. This is awesome. Look at this. There's a cool Joker painting on the wall there. I didn't notice that the first time round, but that is awesome. Look at that. Batman's like, oh, new guy wearing my suit. So it's so cool. So we sort of get, they're sort of just talking. They're not going off on one with each other. Oh, what's happened there? There it is. They just sort of have this face to face. Jace is actually bigger than Bruce. I don't know how tall he is, but he looks a lot taller than Bruce there. So they sort of just have it's more of a friendly back and forth, like mutual respect for each other. I don't think Jace knows this is the real Batman. I think he just thinks it's another vigilante. But it was a nice little meeting. I don't think it warranted being on the cover just because they met for that one split second. So Bruce goes back to his hideout and he manages to hack the drones and finds out that they're not just in the city, they're in people's houses. They're just absolutely everywhere. There's no privacy whatsoever in Gotham anymore. And so he uses them to find out what happened to Carl Bennington, and he finds out that the Peacekeepers actually killed him. So now he wants to know why. Why are they going around killing tech billionaires? They essentially killed Bruce Wayne, and now they've killed this Carl guy. So this is just annoying nothingness with her just having to go at Bruce Wayne. Just get out the book. You don't need to be in this book. He finds out that the daughter of the guy he's staying with is being followed by drones. So he wants to find out where she works. And it turns out she works at the magistrate headquarters. But when he heads back to his apartment, he finds out that he too is being watched by thousands of the drones. And now he's worried about his friend, and he goes inside and there's already a bunch. Well, actually, it looks like they've already been there. I don't think they're still there. I think this is just leftovers. This is everything that's been smashed. So they know Bruce is alive. They know he's Batman. I think they know everything and they're coming for him. So I'm really interested in the final issue of this. Like I say, this was a good book. It's not bad at all. This is one of the best Future State books. It's just this issue has not been as good as the first two. But that's because the first two were absolutely fantastic. This is okay. It's just mostly him doing detective work, which is great, but there's not any action in the book. He doesn't do anything. There wasn't even a quick fight with Batman. This is the only action page. He just smashes a couple of drones and lands in an alley, and that's it. But overall, it's a really good book. as a whole. 1, 2, fantastic. 3, good. Hopefully 4 is as good as 1 and 2, because I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, well recommend Dark Detective. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye.